Donald Trump had a sort of non-event address to the nation. I think about 8 million people saw it, cleaned up in the ratings, and he didn't say anything. I mean, of course, he lied, he fear-mongered, he tried to work people up into a lather with demagoguery and dishonesty about immigration and undocumented people. But he didn't move forward with some of the more extravagantly crazy plans that we've been hearing he might move forward with.
Still might.
Still might. Never know. But this shutdown continues. And again, this shutdown was essentially, in some respects, came out of nowhere. I mean, the Senate unanimously passed a bill to keep government going. Trump was all set to sign it. And then apparently word from people like Rush Limbaugh and Ann Coulter, the other core leaders of the Republican Party, got to Trump about, where's the wall? And so Trump all of a sudden threw a tantrum, and here we've been for about 30 days. And of course, it's affected some real people's lives, like government workers, and it will start to seriously, broadly affect people's lives, and implicates essential programs like food stamps, which of course Republicans are always trying to gut regardless. But, this is a time where obviously Trump is going into overdrive with lies and bloviating. He's really boring when he's scripted, which is one of the reasons that his address, even though it was fun, we live streamed it on TMBS and made fun of it. You can check it out on our YouTube channel, as well as Bernie's response, which was good. But it was boring. Trump is definitely boring. It's boring. You're being boring. Trump's particular form of being an asshole is much better off the cuff. Here he is yesterday.
The fact is that if we don't have barriers, walls, call them what you want, but if we don't have very strong barriers where people can not any longer drive right across, they have unbelievable vehicles. They make a lot of money. They have the best vehicles you can buy. They have stronger, bigger, and faster vehicles than our police have, and then ICE has, and then Border Patrol has. So they're pretty good at that. They have areas that they go to, it's like a highway. And we have to close them up. And if we don't close them up, you're all kidding yourself.
Wow, you know what? This is mind-blowing, because I might have to issue a mockery retraction here. But that actually was sort of like apathetically steamrolling over the truth there, because his heart really wasn't in it. Now, Matt has a theory about this, which involves a good piece of pop culture. Matt, go ahead.
So Ken Klippenstein, everyone knows him at TYT, does a lot of freedom of information.
Yes, great journalist.
He's not the only one in this sort of circle that can do freedom of information stuff. So I was able to find the dossier Stephen Miller prepared for Trump to help him to help influence his decision in this, and we have a little bit of it here.
All right, so groundbreaking reporting here from Matt Leck from the MR team. Go ahead.
1000 litros de gasolina, lo que pediste.
Mi nombre es Max.
Dijiste que te seguirían unos pocos vehículos. Hemos contado 3 unidades de combate.
¿Qué le vamos a hacer?
En mi mundo solo existe un
So Trump saw this. He was like, "Oh my God, I had no idea it was so bad." Trump, if they showed this to Trump and told him that this was happening at the border, he would literally be hiding under the Oval Office desk. He'd have such an extreme panic attack.
Can you get General Mattis to come back,
Can General Mattis come back, please? I'm sorry I was so rude. I'm sorry that I told him that his daughter looked fat. Please, somebody protect me, please. Oh, my God. There are really those moments where you're just like, this guy. There aren't, how many world leaders are there right now that are, there's plenty that are as, they're all in the same vein. I don't know, Bolsonaro's kind of dumb in some ways. But I'm not talking about morality or politics, right? Erdogan is authoritarian fascist. He's an enemy, but he's smart. He knows how to operate. Are there other people that are just analogous in terms of really just, and I'm sorry to go donut Twitter here, but I mean, the guy, he really is. He's fucking
I mean,
so stupid.
you have to look at other Republican presidents.
You have to
I
look at
mean, there's
other-
W, obviously, but
W's,
also
no, W's
here's
not
the
as
thing,
dumb
also,
as, he's not as ridiculous as
Ronald
this.
Reagan may have been influenced by First Encounters, or what is that movie?
Encounters of, Encounters
First
of,
Encounters of
The Third Kind? It's weird. Yeah,
yeah,
no,
but he was also influenced by, I think it was The Day the Earth Stood
Right.
Still, which is why all of a sudden he became really great on arms control.
Yeah, exactly.
So
but
at
that's still,
least-
that's dumb.
Yeah, it's super
It's
dumb.
a dumb reason to be
It would
good
be
on
dumb,
arms.
but like it would be cool if Trump watched like Space Jam or something and supported civil rights after it. That would be like the analogy.
No, aliens. There's still aliens there, too.
Aliens. Would it be
Come to
funny?
steal our talent.
Would it be funny if Trump watched like I don't know, like some like eco video that Michael Jackson put out in the early '90s? Just like, whoa, we got to do something about deforestation.
Folks,
All of the monkeys in the forest.
folks, I just saw Coco, and let me tell you, they're good people. I almost cried.
Almost cried. It was bad stuff. I mean, that was what Reagan watched The Day the Earth Stood Still, and he's like, get Mikhail Gorbachev on the phone. That looks super bad, and also Aries is ascendant, Nancy tells me. So if we don't do something, the whole balance of the cosmos could be put into question. All right, folks.